This week, though, we know your eyes are on the skies. We've been watching the NORAD Santa tracker. He's in Russia.
Okay.
By the way. Watching Santa and the sleigh as it's making its way to drop off the Christmas gifts. And Rudolph will be using that red nose when he stops by Indianapolis because we got some fog even to start this morning.
Yeah, even before I got out of my neighborhood, I noticed the fog this morning.
Yeah, and we've got a dense fog advisory that's going to be in effect all the way through about 9 o'clock this morning. Okay. So we've been watching our traffic cameras, and we have certainly seen some of this fog become an issue kind of just outside of the city. As you look live over downtown Indianapolis right now, looks pretty good here in the city, but if you go down that I-65 corridor, which we're going to talk about here in a little bit, that's where we are watching some of that very dense fog. Now, want to take you out because we've been tracking where Santa is located on our Santa tracker. We just, as Julia said, leaving Russia. He's currently now departing New Zealand, going to head down to Antarctica, and then eventually got a lot of land to cover up near Russia this morning. So it is going to be very busy for Santa, and we've been watching how the fog could potentially impact his trip here to the central part of Indiana overnight. So your Christmas Eve forecast, yes, we're going to be dealing with areas of fog out there this morning as temperatures have dropped off back into the 30s briefly, but we're headed back to 45 by noon today and 54 for a high later on this afternoon. Depending on where you are in the state, we're going to see a pretty widespread range of temperatures between the low 50s north to even nearing 60 down in Bedford, with some breaks in the cloud cover during the first part of the day, perhaps even a little sunshine. Clouds, though, return as we get into the evening. I think travel plans up to about 9 p.m. are going to be in good shape. And even once this rain does move in, it's going to be relatively light initially. I think more widespread pockets of heavier rain will set up overnight. And with that, we could see some of that low visibility and areas of fog again developing that'll put us into our Christmas morning. So for Santa's sleigh ride across central Indiana, we will be dealing with areas of fog, areas of rain, but I think we'll be in good shape because I know Rudolph is going to lead the team overnight. Temperatures will hold steady near 50. And then as we get into tomorrow, not much of a major temperature swing because it's going to stay cloudy, and we're going to continue to see some areas of drizzle for your Christmas day with a daytime high back near 55 here in the Indy Metro. So very similar tomorrow as compared to today when it comes to our temperature profile. Then we see the core of that warmer air moving in. That's going to take our high back to 63 on Friday. And really all the way through the weekend, as we await that cold front there on Sunday, we are likely to see our high temperature to hang out near that 60-degree mark. And then once that cold front moves through Sunday, it'll be a pretty drastic cutoff with temperatures. Look how close we're going to be to that cooler air on Sunday. We were forecasting afternoon temps in the 30s, but this has slowed up quite a bit. So that will allow that temperature to rise before that colder air settles in for Monday. Daytime high back to 26 and overnight lows falling into the teens early next week.